Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quick give. Got an alley. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The tackle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving to his left. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Straight ahead, it's Francis. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, UNC! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's LeBoy. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Second down, going to throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Turns into the pile. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it. Sees a crease. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. Firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They run the reverse. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Follows his blocks. It's Francis. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hits inside. It's Francis. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. A lot of urgency for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the #5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Kansas State with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice.
Caught behind the line. It's Francis. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Francis. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run out of the gun here with ball. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's ball one more time. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Handoff, ball. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there on the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds his man, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's some daylight. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells to run, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maui Goa. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. On play action. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the back over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. The run inside. It's Francis. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Francis. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Long way to go on second down. Right side, it's Clayton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They want to throw it. Rush is on. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Bush is ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation, not too far.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Could be enough. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. has this offense coming back out onto the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Buying time to his right. He's going to take off. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He has 89 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's LeBoy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Going downfield for the big play. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's good.